of your coils.
Yeah, well, I just got out the shower. That's why
Oh,
everything's
okay.
all smooth.
Okay, cool. What you use, man?
It's that
This
wet look.
time,
It's
I'm
gonna be just
actually
dripping down
checking.
my fucking face. Anyway.
Oh, we live.
Oh
Yeah.
hey.
So let me share. Share with friends? Is that no? That's not how I want to share it. All right, a post. We're live.
Whoa.
Oh,
Mm.
Which
Lamar.
one was that? Which one?
You
That was
can't.
Lamar?
Yes.
I couldn't catch the elbow either. I just,
Bless you, bro.
and then like,
No, bless us.
Yeah.
Every single one of them teachers, son. You gotta be careful.
yeah, it goes down. I had allergies last week. I really thought I had COVID.
Yeah, that's the allergies is like man, every time.
Yeah, my
I would
nose.
go outside, come back inside, and my nasal passages would itch, and I'd be like, "This is the big one, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I'm coming."
Throat's a little.
Yeah, in the spring, I really thought, because my glands got really swollen with the allergies. You know, it'll
Mm-hmm.
drip, it'll mess with your throat and everything. And I thought for a second, they didn't take my temperature or nothing. I was like, I would die out here with this. I
Oh,
would. Hey, welcome to the live stream or the video, y'all. I'm Kat Mosley. This is Outside the Mic. This is probably the first in a series of conversations about the past 6 months of our lives, y'all. We got locked down 6 months ago and then completely opened up, and it feels like we're about to get locked down again any day. So what a ride it's been for 6 months. I'm joined here by a few friends. If you've been watching Sucks to Be Quarantined or Outside the Mic, these faces should all look familiar to you, especially the invisible one, Shannon from Hawaii over in the corner. Um, but I'm joined right now by Cecily, Alexandria, whoo, Lamarr,
Yeah.
Todd,
Woo!
Darryl, Charles,
Woo! Hooray!
David Feinberg,
Yay.
Thank you.
and then Cantan from Hawaii. So these are members of the host panel and the Sucks to Be Quarantine crew. So yeah, y'all, we did that. What
Yeah,
did
man.
we do?
Fucking
What?
crazy.
6 months.
Man, that was 6 months. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
6 months.
26 different episodes is half of a year, dude.
I ain't do shit in that 6 months.
What?
I worked out a little bit, but that was like it, man. I ain't so.
I don't know how to make anything or bake anything like that.
I did.
Improving ourselves, I was not there for that.
No, we did a ton.
Yeah.
We made cider. I gotta make beer soon.
oh shit! What?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's been talking about this for a while. This
Yeah,
is
I'm very
nothing.
interesting.
This is
Cider.
nothing new about Darryl Charles and his hippie.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you hear him? Do you hear how giddy Shannon is just to be in the presence of Darryl Charles talking about culinary arts? He's like,
no!
what?
I just
Tell
love.
me
I
more.
love cider. I'm a cider fanatic. I freaking love cider. So
Oh yeah,
that
no, my wife likes cider, and I've made beer before, so she wanted to make a cider. And when the society was gone, I was like, it was as good a time as any. But
this
Shannon
show
was.
isn't about cider beer.
I know. It got so weird. It got so
we were talking
awkward
about
that
what we did over the break.
Darryl had to remind Shannon that's not what we were talking about. That was not the subject. Darryl had to remind Shannon that he's married. It got so weird. My wife likes it too, nigga.
By the way,
I have a
this
wife.
is who I did it for. I didn't do it for you. I didn't do it for you.
Pump your brakes, nigga. I'm married.
This 6 months has been very lonely. All right.
But yeah, some people cook. Some people did a lot of virtual time. I've never sat on a computer trying to communicate with a hypothetical public before like this in my life. So that was like an interesting pivot. It's hard to notice after 6 months, but this way of existing, just like broadcasting ourselves like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I never had most of my shows got nobody there anyway. I had to do one the other day, man. That Mel Harris, we was in Princeton, man, at Fridays, and I think we had like 4 people that really came there for the show. So it was Zoom all over again, man. So yeah, man.
The whole time.
It's got to be that way sometimes. I mean, inside any place, I can only imagine. I would hope that most people would be like unsure of going.
Yeah.
But I know every live crowd I've been in front of has been absolutely thankful that a stranger was talking to them.
Yeah.
Just so excited that, like, oh my God, I don't know this person. And they're telling me their thoughts.
I know.
Best.
And if you say anything remotely relatable,
Son.
oh man, you brought him home.
Right.
Oh my God, I wore a mask too.
Plus television. Oh my God. Yeah.
I think this is the easiest year for comedy, man. Kinda. I mean, as far as material is. Not,
yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, like it's
Comedy's
so
doing
much
great.
shit.
Yeah.
I give it to like February before that shock wears off.
Yeah.
Then they get mean again. Make up for the lost time.
They're tender too. Some audiences are tender.
Yeah.
They've been beaten up so much by the wokes that just the sight of me on stage. I still maintain that the sight of me on stage is like a beating's coming. About to hurt your feelings. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think they are tender, but I think it's because they know what the fuck is going on, right? And like everybody's at home, so it's hard to miss. That's why that whole thing, the Amy Cooper thing happened. Before coronavirus, a black dude almost getting killed because of an altercation with a white woman would have been something on Twitter for like 2 hours.
It would have been boring. Neither the black man nor the dog is dead. Why are we talking about this?
Right. And they've been like, that's funny. Look at these white people. They're crazy. Yeah, some people would have did the side-by-side fucking Instagram videos about it and we'd have moved on. That shit became national news.
Fucking George Floyd hit. I had nothing going on, bro. Like I was just like, I was home. I was early in the morning, and I was waking up early as fuck already, like 6 o'clock and shit. Man, I saw that shit. I was pissed. I was
the whole thing. You saw the whole thing in the morning.
Like fucking Sandra Bland and the other shit, man. This was different. Like I've been in the house just looking up my history, just teaching my daughter shit and all kind. Man, didn't that happen? And we supposed to be on lockdown. You motherfuckers still killing us? Yo, that shit. I don't know, man. It's just it hit different. It ain't gonna never hit like that again. Because I don't think we ever gonna be locked down like that again or be surprised like that again.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'd be surprised.
It's not like the first lockdown. You know what I mean? Where we really felt like
the shock of it.
Exactly.
That. Okay.
It was still new. Yeah, it was still like, what do we do inside? How does this work? Because predictions are like, that's part of why we had to take a break. Predictions are like, this ain't over. This ain't
2021.
Yeah.
Fucking launch time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be back and forth till until we get a vaccine in like 3 weeks.
I just got sick off that shit.
Man, please.
Some spinal shit, right? Like a serious spinal condition which may be connected to the test vaccine. They haven't confirmed if the person got a placebo or not, but a serious spinal condition came up in one of the trials.
Great.
Surprised?
Just perfect. No.
The second thing is that one of the articles I read was talking about how the people who were being asked to sign up for trials are people with, who are at risk. They're asking at-risk people to sign up for these trials, which is, what they do anyway, right? I mean, that is what typically happens. They want to make sure that the weakest of us can survive the thing, before they release it to the general public. But you know what that means? It's going to kill people the same way the coronavirus does, starting with the poor and the old.
Yeah. I think the
God forbid you
silence
both
is
of those
agreement.
things.
I think we're all like, why? No, this is the one that the rich people should take first. That the healthy, well people should try first. And oh my goodness, if it's messing you up, we better not touch that.
Right.
That's how this one should go.
That vaccine just ruined Congress. Yeah. I don't want it.
Mitch McConnell can't feel his legs anymore.
Mitch McConnell went back in his shell. Look at that.
If Congress took the vaccine and started wearing kente cloth every day, I don't know how I would feel about.
I hope that's a big change. Could you imagine? They're like, and we're doing it every day until something changes. It's like, we got you on video. You said it. You got to do it now.
Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, we just have to wait for the change. They'd be like,
yeah.
You're in the legislative branch of the United States government.
They're waiting for change like a black parent when they send you to the store.
Yeah. Oh, boy. You ain't never seen trouble.
You come back without that change.
Come on, without my change.
And I'm waiting for it.
6 cents. You better come back. Grandma would send us for an Italian bread. This shit was like $1.93 or some shit like that. She'd be like,
I gave you that's $2. Looking at the receipt.
Oh, you steal? Like, you'd be like, damn, son.
So true. Feeling like a thief, that happens within the black family before it happens in retail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I felt like a thief at home first.
They gotta get you ready for the outside.
Have y'all been performing live? Darryl, you already Lamarr, you never stopped.
Oh yeah, it's been going on the last couple of weeks. It's been cool. Betty just booked me for Monday. Doing that on whatever that is. But that should be cool. It's starting to slow up a little bit because it's gonna cool down outside. So all that's about to come to a world. I don't know how they're gonna do it inside. I mean, you can do small crowds and stuff like that, 25 people and stuff. But yeah, I don't. It's still unsure. Every time I get booked, it's like, for real. It's like, all right, let's do it. You know what I mean? But I'm just taking it how they come. And private gigs, talking like gig salad, shit like that, a little bit. We did a private surprise party on Friday. Everybody walked in with masks on and looked around and saw everybody without masks on and took it off.
I knew this would happen. This is peer pressure. Yeah. This is sex at, this is how kids experiment with sex.
This is how you end up with gonorrhea everywhere.
Yeah. You can't get it from my fingers.
Oh,
look at Cecily's face. Oh my God, I did the first one.
You did it.
I was the first one.
She said I did the first one because you know there's gonna be more. That's
But yeah, I knew peer pressure was going to be a big thing with masks. That's part of why I wasn't in a hurry to restart the room. Fergie's is a small room, so I don't know when they're going to be able to start because you can't socially distance.
Open up all the windows and put the fans on high. I imagine that's what
in January.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. All that outdoor shit, y'all got about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's over. Like, it's cold now. Shit, I'm done now.
It's cold now.
Yeah,
I
it's
had
60
on
degrees
layers
in
last
Baltimore.
night. Yeah. So, but I knew, David, you're muted.
Yeah.
But I knew that if you put people in the same space, especially people who haven't seen each other in months, that's contact.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's gonna be some hugs and some close talking.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
After midnight, it's gremlins. because people are tipsy.
Yeah.
They're all over it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some dumb shit. I mean, I've done my best, but my first time going out, I
Yeah.
shook my head at myself in the morning. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you, Daryl.
I
How?
shook my
What the
head.
hell?
Yeah. Some of those hugs were unnecessary. I
Yep.
shook my head at myself. Yeah.
I feel all the way off, man.
I was like, come on, son. You was hugging people you don't even know. Like,
Mhm.
it was like that. I was like, you just met that person
This
yesterday.
hugs that much, dude. Yeah.
Everybody was
Oh,
just so
come on.
excited.
Come on.
Come on, bring it in. I ain't gonna leave you out.
We all die together. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sometimes I think that when I hug, we'll just die here together. We in it
Yeah,
together.
I pulled a mic out of the stand and it hit me in the mouth.
Oh.
And I was like, this is it.
For comedy.
That's how I started my set that night. I brought my own mic ever since.
That's the last scene of the documentary is, and then the
Yeah.
fucking memoriam reel plays.
Yeah.
Violins.
Yeah.
It's weird. I feel a little like Mama with Sucks to Be Quarantine, like with our planning, because there is this. Everybody has to go out and play while it's available. Like go out there, do those things, and Mama gonna be here when it get cold and y'all stuck home.
I'm still making bread. It's cornbread in the oven.
Yep. Sending y'all to sleepaway camp. We gonna have our friends over when y'all gone. Mm-hmm.
They young. They gotta go out there.
You bought a comfortable chair. Has anyone had that? Like because of this, like I know a few of us bought like ring lights. Did anybody buy like a ring light or some shit? Like any like vanities?
I did, but I don't fully understand it. I think it wants a battery a lot. It keeps wanting another battery. I'm not here for that. I'm inside with electricity. It's so weird.
I ain't get the ring light, but I want to get that tape light little strip thing that go around your room and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of cool in its own. You know?
Set your fucking colors off, make it all fucking crazy. I've seen so many people on Zoom calls where that shit goes off. I had to edit a sketch the other day that we did like over Zoom.
David likes to talk about all the skills that he did not use on Sucks to Be Quarantined.
Yeah, I use iMovie, so it's pretty advanced. I had my phone went off and I saw someone's face in the Zoom go. And I was like, but you didn't know I was going to be editing it too. And then like, awful. Oh, what a time. Ugh. I use many
when they
skills
have the worst
on
takes
this.
in the whole thing.
The shot up your nose when you're like this. That's the one we're putting in. That's what we're doing. I swear to God.
I have noticed a thing that everybody already noticed like years ago, but there's an explosion of podcasts. But I thought podcasts were the realm of people that nobody cared about. And now you have like a different level of people nobody cared about. Like Michael Cohen is launching a podcast. So like everybody expanded into digital. Y'all remember Michael Cohen, the one who did all the stuff for The Incumbent? He's the one person who worked for The Incumbent who actually got busted and did a little time.
Oh yeah.
Well, Roger Stone did some time too, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they started another investigation into Stone, I think.
Yeah, Stone a dirty trickster.
Yeah, he looks like the guy who would kill the Dalmatians in 101 Dalmatians. He looks evil with his fucking hat and little glasses.
Yeah, he enjoys being a cartoon villain.
Y'all getting me started. We have obviously corrupt people running the world. Like, why? People can actually use "Don't judge a book by the cover." Like, they are doing it with these people.
They've obviously been doing it for a long time.
A long time, but not on Black people. Okay, y'all still scared. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
right. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the crazy though, you can look straight through all that crazy sitting right there on the face.
You see the interview where Bill Barr was being interviewed, and I can't remember who the journalist was, but he was like, with all the stuff you're doing, are you worried about like how history will judge you? And he was like, well, history is written by the victors, so.
Oh shit!
Cold-blooded, man.
That's goddamn.
That is.
I mean, they asked. They asked.
That is the most honest answer that he could have given. That
is called in it to win it.
Wow.
That is what that is. Y'all think they in this to lose? I don't know why people keep talking to them like they're in this to lose. I showed up for an interview with you, dumb nigga. I'm ready for your history questions. You think I care?
They'll set it all on fire as long as they get burned last.
When? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they said the Democrats set California on fire.
Yeah.
Talking about that QAnon stuff? Is that part of the QAnon?
That Q. That Q weed getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, and they have to.
Yeah, and was it pedophiles love wearing masks?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What a good
You didn't see that old lady? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Shannon. Did you not hear
No,
that?
no, I did
I'm
not.
sorry, I just left the building when you said that. Who is wearing the masks? Pedophiles?
Pedophiles love wearing masks.
It was like a Utah. It was like a clip from like in Utah, and it was like a news thing, and some people were protesting wearing masks. And so they were doing, your regular little like local news thing and getting quotes from people. And it went on this old lady, and she was like, another reason I don't like masks, because pedophiles love them. And then they just like moved on to keep covering the thing. And it's a hilarious video because of that.
God.
Like,
how is she so comfortable letting pedophiles have better hygiene than her? You should be ashamed. You should. You gonna give it to the petties?
I'm shocked. Hey,
trash fire.
I'm not gonna have hygiene because pedophiles have it. Never washing.
Never heard a nickname for pedophiles till tonight.
Some petties.
Some petties.
It's the same as pedicure, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, right?
Some manis and petties.
I'm a manny. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kid's mom, man, she heavy on that fucking conspiracy theory shit, man. She fuck on my nerves, man. And we argued for like 2 hours the other day, like just back and forth. Man. Like she is deep into it. I ain't know because I ain't been really talking to her. I've just been talking to the kids. I was like, man, let me catch up with her.
I was just gonna ask. Yeah.
Man, I had to pour her out of all this shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I was that effective either, man. Once you cross,
you're in it. Yeah.
Yeah, like
so many people in America are walking into that. You talk to somebody you haven't in a while, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
One of those buzzwords sets them off. Oh my God!
Yeah.
And the elevator gets stuck. You're like, I'm fucked. God damn it! Like,
cue me down. Cue me down to come on, let me a release from the elevator.
Pry the doors open and shit. Oh please!
But people are that desperate for something to believe in. Oh my God.
There was like a march with a couple hundred people in Hawaii called the shit or the things government won't tell you march. Like that is and that kills me. It kills me so much. I mean, I think I'm right now at my worst in terms of like feeling all of this, just how close elections is and how much more people believe it than ever. And that bothers me.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a random plug for a show I'm not in, but Timmery is doing her Get You a Babe Who Can Do Both.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this. Yes.
The talk that she's giving is it's the show where people give TED style talks and then also strip. But the talk that she's giving is on how to speak to a friend, a loved one, whatever, who has been caught up in conspiracy theories. Like, what are the tried and true ways of not quite deprogramming them, but like how to get through to them? Because you have to. She's been posting about it, so I'm gonna butcher whatever the hell she said, but it's about you have to figure out the reason people get there is because they're lost and they feel out of control. And so they want to get some kind of grip on reality. And so they look for things that they can agree with quickly so they can feel part of a community. And so they can trickle into some pretty batshit things. But when people hear the batshit things, they say, you're batshit crazy. And that just, they push away the people who are dissing them and they go to the people who are like, no, you're not crazy. No, you're not crazy. You can put light in the body, you know. And so
you saying you can?
Of course. You can some kind of, if there's a way to get it into the body.
Zoom does it for me. Look, I put that retouch on. Go ahead.
The ring light, you don't, that's how we've been staying alive.
That's a whole ring light. Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, because Darryl, I remember you mentioning this the other night. I've been watching a lot of stuff about cults. I'm interested in the mind, and cognitive dissonance is a serious thing. The first time I encountered the term cognitive dissonance was in relation to racism and anti-racism, and how like all the lies that we have are like many of them are built by cognitive dissonance. So why am I brutalizing this person who kind of looks just like us? You have to create a narrative to make it up for the mind. And our brains are actually so good at that. And once you've done it, once people get dug into their cognitive dissonance, every time you push them, you're just creating more resistance till you get through. Yep. So you can try to tell them Q doesn't exist. It's too late. It's too late.
It's not too late. I mean, the thing is, you have to... I can't remember what she says, but anyway, get you a babe who can do both, because she also is a fitness trainer and she gets damn near naked, and it'll be on the internet.
I think Timmery is awesome. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and repeat. It's too late to say Q doesn't exist when a person thinks they exist. You can say other things to the person that might get them to Q doesn't exist, but the whole
you have to make them make the
what Timmery's doing is do not tell QAnon people Q doesn't exist. Please don't do that. No matter how many liberal articles you've read about it, don't.
Do
that. Yeah. Watch the lecture, develop strategies.
Yeah. Lamarr, you have to get them to make the conclusion themselves.
Yeah.
And how you do that, I don't have time.
Somebody has the expertise. Yeah, that's not, we just staying alive. That is a full-time job.
I'm hitting mute on Twitter and I'm going on with my life.
Yeah.
I ain't even blocking you, dog. I'm just gonna hit mute and I'm just gonna go ahead.
I hit that wall where I'm just when there's like 15 people writing why is no one talking about this, and everyone in their circles talking about it, and like I'm triggered right now. I'm triggered. I'm feeling terrible and it sucks. And I'm like, I want to save the day because I'm like, I remember when you used to beat me in math tests. Now you're doing this. I can't. It kills me. It really does. But I hope, man. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna lead to right now because it's terrible, but I hope the elections will change something.
Darryl, do you want to go check on Shannon? You want to check in, make sure
what he wants.
All right?
Thank you, Cecily,
my wife
he's
is
made multiple cries for help.
Yeah. How's that? So anyway, I've been craving some cider.
Darryl married Shannon again.
I've been craving cider for like this last month.
Yeah, I've been craving my wife.
I've been wanting. So what you been saying about them?
Great.
What you been saying about them hugs at the mic?
Fucking hug tease.
The hug tease.
All of a sudden you got a wife now. Somebody asks for a hug and
you little hug hoe. Yeah.
Talking all that hug shit. Now you want to give me the shoulder and the side hug, you piece of shit.
Does that. Yeah, what? Are you the baby? Why you trying to burp me, man?
You give me no taps. I want forearms on my back.
Shannon got a designated friend watching how many hugs you give it out all night.
Yeah.
before you-
I got him.
Okay. He hugging dudes too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
man.
I saw why you hug David like that? Why you? No.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah. I did
But-
heart my
I'm gonna watch House Party later tonight, so you know things are great.
Yeah.
House Party Part 1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't hurt
It's on
me.
HBO Max. We're gonna live tweet it at 8:30.
Classic.
I love those early
Smash Mouth.
90s color schemes. It's like my background. It's
Oh, it's
like
gonna be
I
so
feel like
great.
there's a lot of mustard yellow. A lot.
Mhm.
A lot.
Something about
Mhm.
the rayon shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Darryl, I
Mm-hmm.
was
Man.
making rayon the other night, man. That you know that was the deal. I don't know, man. Back in Chester, like at the school, like people would, if you had like a polyester shirt on, people would check your tag to see if it was 100% rayon. If you claimed it was rayon, and if it didn't, it was a whole fraud.
People go around talking about
People were checking
rayon
tags. People
Back
were
in
checking
the
day.
tags.
for
Yeah.
rayon.
For authenticity, yeah,
For authenticity
for
of the
rayon
thing,
or silk,
Yeah.
or yeah,
Yeah. Kids. You know, hating. Little
Yeah.
broke
Young
kids.
capitalists.
Yeah.
It's young capitalism. That's what it is.
Finding the rank and file.
middle school.
Yeah.
Fake
Yeah.
rayon ass motherfucker. Yeah.
Fashion shit back
Private class.
Yep. Making fun of people for wearing British Knights.
Ooh, and I was okay with British
British
Knights.
Knights
I
was
thought they were
good.
cool.
Yeah, you thought they were cool until they started calling them Burger Kings.
Oh
And then-
yeah,
and that was it.
Yeah. Burger Kings, yeah.
Calling them Burger Kings. It was like, damn.
Burger
Shit.
Did y'all ever get
Only got-
caught wearing off the table sneakers? You know how the sneaker store would have some of the sneakers that were on the displays and then a bunch of sneakers thrown on a table? But they were name brand, but good luck. Good luck. It was like bobbing for sneakers.
I could never.
No, I got a pair of Air Pegasus. I was so proud. And the kid called me out. He was like, those look like off the table sneakers. And I'm like, how do you even know?
Because they were there. They were.
Right.
Exactly. He was going through off. He had to call me on it first. Because how do you even know what off the table sneakers are? Unless you've been.
Oh man, I remember there was like 1 year that like ponies were like the in sneaker. And I got them the next year. And shit. It's like I walked into school thinking I had it.
So sorry.
And every cool kid pointed and laughed at me.
Oh.
That's
And
death,
you know,
yo.
I only had one set of sneakers for the year. That was it.
Yo, the kid with the favor shoes was so glad you wore ponies that day.
I remember my brother. My dad had bought him like a fake pair of Adidas, and I mean, well, just a pair of Bobos with like no name on.
Mm.
And he drew the Adidas sign.
Oh, don't get creative.
Not the three.
No.
And look, not the three stripes. That little weed-looking thing. He drew that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, the leaf.
Oh.
Whatever that is. He drew that, and it was perfect. It was just like Adidas. My dad was like an artist, and we were playing football, and I exposed my brother. Man, I was just told him. I said, "Man, wipe that shit up, son."
Oh no.
Man, everybody, because everybody was kind of confident. Man, I never saw those before. Those, man, that was nice, man. He's like, yeah, and he would like run away and stuff like that. So people couldn't.
Yeah. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
Now, this shit ends today, you know.
Oh,
On the football field.
kids are horrible.
Yeah, they are.
It's true.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you need that. You need to be humbled, so you don't grow up to become the fucking president.
Yeah.
Right.
why do people pretend that adults don't have those same drives that kids have? Like that's basically what's happening all over the world.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wipe that logo off. That's what's happening among adults.
So we're not far from kids at all, man. It's
Mm-mm.
disappointing to be an adult and to see who the fuck is controlling shit. It's like, yo, man, you doing this shit? Like, you find out who's running the fucking school. You're like, yo, like, these are regular fucking people, man. It's like, and it's fucked up. They just like kids.
Yeah.
They get little fucking
Oh,
tantrums. They fucking, you know what I mean? We are not far from kids at all, man. And I try to tell other teachers, man, like, yo, man, remember you used to do this shit? Like, when you do this, if you were in this position, like, think about it. Like, they're not crazy. Like, kids these days.
No.
Yeah.
I decided to go to law school after meeting dumb lawyers. I was like, seriously? Seriously, I could.
And it's scary. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah. A lot of power.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, it's sad in one way, but it's also amazing that we've come this far as a race of people, like, as human beings.
Okay, thank you for clarifying the race, because I was like, David included.
Well,
I don't know if
all
Shannon's
one race,
included.
the human race. I'm doing that woke thing, changing it, using the woke language. We out here.
But go ahead. Sorry, we've come this far.
Yeah, like, you know, think about that. Like, I that's the one place to be, like, proud of us. Then everything else is, you know, the rest.
Like Flintstones and Flintstones kids. Remember Flintstones kids had a cartoon? They was the same motherfuckers. He was just like, he was instead of them sliding down, getting off work, he was getting out of school and shit. Like, I'm sorry, I saw a clip of Flintstones too. Instagram. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. All the shows had kids versions of the shows because they got tired of the regular shit. Looney Tunes kids and fucking Muppet Babies and you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they weren't making new IP then either.
But it was a baby version of all of us. You know what I mean? We sucks babies, man. Like, that'd be cool.
No.
Oh my God, I want to do that sketch tomorrow. It sucks babies. What do we need? We just have to put our heads on babies' bodies, like yelling at each other, right? My goodness.
There you go. Yeah. A couple sight gags, throw a boob in somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
Have somebody just throw up in the middle of it.
Instead of weed, I got a supplier.
Yeah, well, like, it's a joint instead of a blunt.
Well, what I've learned from this conversation is that in the past 6 months, nobody has gathered any hope. It's like nobody is hopeful at all about anything.
No.
Some sad.
Accurate.
We were saying that shit about Michael Cohen, and I was like, damn, like 6 months ago, the biggest worry that we had was that one of the president's top advisors was being arrested, and I was like, and it got worse. Like, it just fucking all the way into it. It's been, California's on fire. There's spotted lanternflies everywhere. Have you guys seen those fucking things?
I have never seen one.
Dog, they everywhere.
What?
Man. And they fear.
I've never seen a spotted lanternfly.
They will hop up on your leg, dog, and fly off. And they look kind of pretty. For real, for real.
They're gorgeous. I saw some in Center City. They're
fly a little more. They fly as flies.
Yeah, they are.
That shit is they aggressive. Yeah, this year is fucked up, man. They shut down warm daddies, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, not for a little while, just shut it all down. So.
Well, the South Philly one is done.
Lanternflies are like the insect uprising. That's what SB was pointing out. He was like, because insects outnumber humans. They could easily take us if they had any interest in taking anything. Why would anybody want human shit? Like, why? Like, we come in and ruin it. They can barely live on the planet. They don't want our shit. But the lanternflies are doing something else. And they don't necessarily mean harm. They just ain't scared.
You don't know that.
They're not scared no more.
I don't know
where they came from.
Know.
Where they came from, they had like the fucking mosquitoes that used to kill them and shit.
Right, they had predators.
Yeah, so now they free. They ain't the press no more. You know what I mean?
So oh my goodness!
This is the fucking. This freedom.
It is exactly what I thought. I was just working not to say it. I was exercising restraint, but do y'all see the blackness in this narrative?
Right. They are the Hebrew Israelites of the insect kingdom. They are out here trying to spark some consciousness.
Yeah. So they were getting killed over there. So they like migrated to Chicago, and look, there's more killing. Wait. Damn.
Free at last. Free at last.
It's happening. Yo, we got governors out here yelling on TV. This is global warming. It's happening. Like everything is happening from all corners of existence. That actually is. So Cecily, no hope. In fact, less hope than on March 24th or whatever day. Like, what? No.
Oh wait, didn't some shit happen in PA today or something? Or
probably.
Yeah, with Tom Wolf, the judge, he lost the fucking trial. And
what happened?
Tom Wolf lost some type of trial about how he was opening up PA and shit like that. And they said it was unconstitutional against First Amendment rights. And now they trying to take that shit back to court again. But yeah, they won. Tom Wolf lost.
So they're forcing him to open, or they're
like they saying it's unconstitutional.
Yeah, his pandemic shutdown has been ruled unconstitutional.
Trump retweeted that shit. Was like, yeah, bitch, bitch ass wolf.
Wow. This is what happens when you stack the federal courts with the judges you like. This is what happens. Wow, y'all, this is chess. They in it to win it. This is chess. Wow. I'm staying home. I'm not. Long as I can. They trying so hard to force us to leave the house too. Ooh.
I want you to go back out and spend your money.
Yeah.
Spend $1,200 that I'm sure has lasted all of us so long.
Yeah, somebody said that it was a set of tweets and someone was like, yeah, billionaires got like billions more dollars and everybody else got $1,200 and then someone was like, yeah, for only $6 a week you too can sponsor an American.
And then Sarah McLachlan said she would, if they needed a song, she would do it.
Yeah. Sarah.
I ain't do the math, but I think it checks out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, it doesn't check out at all. $6 a day. Damn it. Now you're going to make me break a calculator out.
Nobody cares, Darryl.
You're right.
I care, Darryl.
Look, I'm going to tell my wife what these numbers are. I know that.
You go back to the... Yo, babe, get the calculator.
Yeah, get that calculator real slow, says Shannon. Yeah.
It's on the ground. Why don't you pick it up?
That's why you're a dirty little nerd. You're a dirty nerd.
Just a pervert.
Clean white nerd.
So
dirty.
In the 6 months of this, there is no hope, and Shannon's a pervert. Is that
no? He's not a pervert. He's lonely.
He's lonely.
Shannon expresses excessive loneliness in contact with Darryl, Charles, and David. The giggles is He giggles and he repeats their lines. It's
I do that. I do that.
yeah, everybody
I
noticed. Why I was saying you didn't have to confirm
I agree.
it. I got you
No,
on
I'm
tape.
repeating you repeating because that's hilarious.
Yeah, you're not going to distract me with this mess, man. I know you're not coming for me. It's Darryl you want on this.
Oh no. You're an amazing human being, and I just look up to you. Is all I'm saying. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
so we've learned that.
That was doing it the way, like, if you're a teacher, when you have to tell a parent of a student that sucks, that their kid sucks, but you got to get around, you got to be like, he's a unique personality. That's exciting.
Expresses excessive enthusiasm.
The energy, kaboom! Oh my god!
Yeah, extremely creative.
You got a lot of
First people to answer the question.
Good as something.
It's always one of the first ones to put his hands up. Not one of the ones to get it right.
Always up though.
No.
Always. Sometimes down, and I'm concerned. Usually.
Sure, he pees his pants in the middle of class, but that's a unique dude. That's an artist, I bet. Oh my god.
A lot of boogers under the desk. But they're under. They're under.
I saw him pick up a human turd, and that's courage. That's courage in a child of that age. Oh my god, I love it.
Every other child was like, "Ew, don't," and he did it, and that's
He did.
Courageous.
That's a free thinker, like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a free thinker too. Please leave the school. Please leave. Oh my god.
Your child is too special for this school. I think that they need special education.
Yeah.
Was that just problematic?
I think so. I think it tipped over, but you know.
But it was funny though, and y'all believe
I used all the correct words. I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, these were observations. They were neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a homonym joke. It's fine. If you didn't get it, it was about you. Good times.
David, when did you know you were quitting? This is the fighting part of the reunion.
Okay.
When did you know?
All right. You want to do this right now? All right. Here we go.
Oh.
I got a rag on like Jocelyn and some of the Atlanta Johns. Didn't she have a rag on when she was fighting people? Okay, go ahead.
That's a hard question. I got a job that I knew was going to be really like hard, and that was sort of
that wasn't the question.
Also,
the question was when did you know? I don't want the narrative.
When? The week that I wore a shirt, the same shirt 2 Sundays in a row, I was like, I should probably get some other things together. So that Sunday was probably it. I was like,
was it just 2?
It was
yeah.
You ever have that? Like, you ever go through like a depressing summer or something, and a friend of yours texts you? They're like, "Are you okay? Because you've been inviting me to your improv shows all summer long," and you're like, "All right, I gotta get help now," and like, cut some shit up. That was probably it. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
It does answer my question.
Anyone's facial reaction.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
It was what I knew. I was like, this nigga gonna quit, but can't. Like a bunch of the people who left the team
That's
couldn't quit, but we're quitting. Yeah, go ahead.
That's pretty much like what my whole experience being on this show has been. I'm like, I'm gonna be done next week. And then it's 6 months later and I just couldn't quit. And you did it for me. So thank you.
You stay long enough and we add you to the credits. We just put you right in the credits. Good luck quitting. We just keep on booing you down. We just keep on.
Yeah, it
You
was.
can try to go.
That's how it works. There were quite a few weeks where, like, right before it went on, I was like, I don't even think I could be funny right now. But
Oh yeah.
then the lights come on, and I'm not a whole human being, and I was like, well, here comes attention. Get to dancing, buddy.
Oh, that's pretty much most of my experience. I'm like on the verge of tears before. And then I turn the lights on and come on here, and then even the first like 10 minutes of being on here, I'm like, I don't like you guys. And then
You spend the whole week reflecting on why you hate people. Every week, Monday through Sunday, 8:59. I hate everybody. Everybody.
Can't stand
and then I'd stay on until after the
right?
until shut the whole place down.
Yep.
And then
4
it's
o'clock.
the
in
whole
Wasn't over
cycle.
when we stopped the
You hit
stream.
quit. You be like, all right, good night, everybody. I can't stand these.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So much misery behind the scenes of this show. It's crazy. I know the laughter was real when we got together. It was fun, but it's amazing how much misery behind the scenes. I
Oh my
don't
God.
like messaging 50 motherfuckers a week. This is not my life to be engaging with people this way on this technology I don't trust. It was horrible. It was it's a horrible existence.
I've
what we
said it
did.
for years, and it's apparently still true in the virtual space. No one wants to run a mic. It's the worst job you could possibly have. It's thankless, and it's hard, and you have to be the parent in the room, and it fucking
my God,
sucks. And what I keep calling the light in the darkness, because while everybody's just drunk and calling each other racial epithets, you're the one with a phone in the back, just like,
Please. You want to hear something crazy about that? I was talking to a friend of mine
About motherhood.
he
You
goes,
have a
"Right."
comment on how you're the parent of the mom of the room?
No, about
no.
oh
No,
my
I'm very
no,
interested in this. I want to know about your
no,
experience.
I have
This
a
is
comment
fun.
about running
room.
the room.
This is why I
and
thought
the
he quit. I
thanklessness of
threatened
it.
to kill him like week 4. That's what I thought you knew you were.
I worked through crying on phone calls,
It was
crying
deep,
on
y'all.
Zoom calls.
It was a
I
deep,
worked through it
quiet
all.
voice, and it was like, if you contact me again on a Sunday, I will find you and I will kill you. It was very.
I heard doors open and close. Can't let people in and out of the house while she was just thrashing me verbally. I looked at that entry in my journal the other day. I wrote, probably worst phone call I've ever had. Oh, what an evening.
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Right?
And then I thought we got along splendidly after
I thought, you know what? I think it really cleared out a lot of the bad blood, and it felt really good. It felt like we started on a fresh new page.
It's like dialysis.
I needed to say these things I'd been holding, and I couldn't talk that way in the rooms. I had to express myself in my home.
It was good.
But go ahead, David. You were saying about being the mother.
Don't put that all on the TV for me. Don't do that. No. I was talking to a friend of mine who was like, he was talking about right before quarantine, he had gone to a win-win coffee bar, and somebody there, he was like talking to them about doing comedy, and the person behind the counter goes, yeah, I would do comedy. It's just I hate that David Feinberg so much. And I was like, what? Like someone was like, I hate David Feinberg specifically. And my friend was like, well, why? And they were like, because he was rude to me in the room once. And I was like, I went through like the Rolodex of times that people drunkenly came in and like just fucked everything up. And you just, and it's what Darryl was saying. You just have to be like, all right, got to do it. I saw that a person that used to get drunk at the Fergie's live room out in like the world, like getting drunk at another bar. I was like, they always move on. It's a them problem.
Yeah.
That I rescind my time.
Move on.
Oh,
oh wow, yeah. People are totally gonna hate you for running a room. They're gonna hate you for performing. Somebody came up to me and told him I had been mean to him once. And my answer, I had to be like, well, what'd you do? I had to like,
you gotta be like, well, how did you start?
Yeah. And he was in the back of the room responding to jokes. And this was like an aspiring comedian. And I was like, you're a comedian. I have a job to do. I have 10 minutes that became 13 minutes to entertain a room after a long night of not the best improv, though some very good improv, but many minutes of not the best improv and stand up. And now I'm telling my jokes. And during my 13 minutes, you have responses. I have to stop making you feel comfortable talking to me. So, like, that's the job. You should get that that's the job. But this person is walking around the world with hurt feelings about me because
thinking
I
that
said,
it's about them.
Yes.
That
yes.
You singled them out and saw them in the crowd and said, I'm going to ruin this person's night.
Yes. And I'd been joking about my thing for stocky men because there were some stocky men in flannels in the one group. And I was like, if y'all saw my boo, y'all would be scared right now. Y'all be scared. And he was in the back and he was kind of stocky wearing a flannel. So I was like, no, I don't want you. And what felt super important to him was letting me know that he was a gay man. Like in his mind, I missed out on my education during my set. And he never got to explain to me that he doesn't want me and never would. It was wonderful to tell him I don't care. I don't care. I'm doing comedy.
Right. None of this, Can't wait to get it back, huh?
Oh my God, I want those experiences. Just what that story did to this Zoom. I can't wait to be told that you don't want me. I can't wait.
Oh, God
I mean, one comic in Baltimore tried to do that thing, and that's the thing that pisses me off. Like, you can do anything and I really wouldn't care, but like heckling other people for the transparent attempt to show everybody in the room that you're funny is just like, I can't tolerate it. And this person did that, and I was in the room watching it happen and just kind of laughing to myself like, well, somebody's got to do something, right? Like, somebody's gonna do something because, there's multiple people running the room. I'm just a guest. I'm like, somebody's going to do something. Somebody got to sacrifice a set. Somebody's got to, tell him to leave or shut up or something. And nobody was doing anything. And I'm sitting there like, and I could see everything that was happening because nobody was doing anything, right? The audience starts getting upset. They start talking more. People start getting drinks. They stop paying attention to the show. Some people just flat out leave. And then it was my turn. And had to let him have it.
You did your duty.
Yes. Yeah, you did the duty to the room or whatever, burn the set just to tell him to shut the fuck up. But what's funny, though, is that I've never forgiven him. And I'm pretty sure he's like a fan of me. Probably for that night or maybe, some other night or whatever. But like, to this day, I still have yet to forgive him. It's still when I was on the leak and I said to the person like, yo, don't ever talk. That's the person.
You don't do anything for me. I love that. I love that. You do nothing for me. It's so good.
Nothing for me. Knowing you does nothing. Don't ever talk to me again.
The erasure. That's like just telling somebody point blank, you're not funny. It's the most horrible thing. Cecily's taking off. Cecily, parting words?
I don't. Yeah. About what this was what we're supposed to talk about, or
anything
about
at all at this point.
or about.
I thought you were gonna be like, I don't actually like you people. That's what I thought.
Oh, I thought I already said that.
You did.
Wasn't that already? I think I said that like 5 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I blacked it out. I'm sorry.
I've been saying that for 6 months.
Every Sunday since the first one, I've been telling.
I sell shirts with it. Have you not been on CecilyAlexandria.com?
No, in all sincerity, I have enjoyed most of my time here. And I like some of the people here, not all of them. And like I feel like I've gotten a lot of like good friend-ish things coming, to fruition, ends of friendships coming, all the things.
Hey, cleanse.
And it all like happened in this 6 months. And I think it was good. I have a little bit of hope,
You do?
I do a little bit.
That's good.
This
is what happens when you don't like people.
Well, I've been alone for the past 6 months. I mean, with my mom, but like, I kind of thrive in this. So this is the most like people I deal with in life in general. Like, I don't, even when I go to like shows in real life, I am there, but I don't talk to people.
It was so fun amplifying that about you. Like, Cecily, you're a complete and complex person, but I love the disapproving Cecily character, that like persona that we got to develop. I just really enjoyed it. And I remember what it came from, which is we're already doing this thing that we don't fully want to do, which is this virtual stuff. And then I remember the week of the George Floyd stuff, you definitely being like, I don't want to do this. And I was like, perfect. Let's do it. Like, let's make art out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being here great. Anyway. Yeah.
That's a performance I don't think I'll ever forget.
Mm-hmm.
The Professor Lee thing. And then especially all of the white trauma that came from
Ooh, didn't it come?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It rained down white tears that night. White tears.
Yeah.
Pouring down.
I was over there. I mean, you watch the video, I was losing it. I was absolutely losing it. I had my mic on mute and I was going bananas over here.
Got their jokes. People straight up just no set.
I completely understand. It was like, so like my
You know why so many white people expected
waka.
So many people expected an all black show in response. Of course, this will be another black thing where we do this all black show. And then we essentially booked it. No.
I also think it was just a lot of them know me differently than like I'm not generally disrespectful to people like in the real world.
I like to call it openly disapproving.
Disapproving of people, yeah. Like I'm generally supportive and like, hey, good job, keep going. Do that dumb thing that's not funny. Figure that out. Like all of that. And that night I wasn't interested in that. And that was what the show kind of ended up being, was just like, okay. I think it threw some people off because I'm usually very like, yeah, we're good, keep going, do that. So
it was a great way to process the pain and to perform in reality. And I think that was definitely something I needed to see before I was going to do anything on my own, because there was just a question of, am I telling jokes like this didn't happen? Right? Like, or if I just tell the jokes that I was going to tell while George Floyd was alive, am I behaving like he didn't die and that didn't
Like
affect
dishonoring. Yeah.
me? You know what I mean? But it's like, but if I try to, like, how do I honor his memory in telling jokes? Like, it's kind of not even the place for it, really, right? Like, you know, and that's just, it's a thing, you know, everybody has to deal with that shit. Fucking, what happened? Weird Al Yankovic was like on stage performing when his parents died. Like, you know, it's part of life. You doing your job, pursuing your career while trauma is happening around you and behind you. But yeah, you just don't know how you're going to respond in those situations. And yeah, for that reason, I'll never forget that night.
Set the tone for like kind of.
You low as shit.
More,
yeah, I'm leaning in.
Oh, can you hear me? Oh, well, yeah. Well, I was saying it set the tone for like just being a little bit more authentic and being yourself a little bit more, and then you can kind of get into your set. You know what I mean? Like, but if you just jump right into a set, that's cool too. But it's more entertaining to hear some. You know what I mean? Especially at that time. Like, you gotta talk about something that's going on, man. But you don't want to get on that for something.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes people just talk, you know what I mean? They want no jokes. And people just, you know what I mean, talk to you out there. So, and that was really cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you trailed
I didn't
off.
hear the
But,
end of what you said.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
yeah,
Not
you
the
trailed
last
off.
part.
Like you started speaking out.
Oh,
and then
what?
you
Damn,
like,
man,
well,
this is
yeah,
fucked up. I gotta know what's going on with that shit. I gotta give me a cat mic.
All right. Well, I have to make sure that my wife has dinner and then watch House
Well,
Thank you so much for joining us.
I'll see you on Twitter.
Yo, this has been
All
great.
right, folks. Take
we
it
can
easy.
go ahead.